speed?
Oh, no, read. No, I've lost it.
Oh, shit. Oh, here comes the gust.
Get on it, man. Get on it.
You got a speed?
290, 292, 289, or 278. Get it up. That's it. 303.
303.
306. 310. No read.
Oh, shit.
No.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that.
Oh, mate, look, I got brain fade.
You're right? You're right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, mate, I've got to have a break. All right, I'm gonna bring it in for a hand catch, all right?
Okay, here it comes.
All right.
Coming up.
Here she comes. Here she comes. Ah!
Oh,
Beautiful.
hey, nice catch, man. Nice catch.
Oh, where's the speed on the radar gun? So we're here today at Larrikin Ridge. It's an absolutely beautiful day. Good strong wind. I just gave my Scratcho a bit of a workout on the front and over the back. And it was really good actually. I get the feeling that if the big heavy planes were down there, you'd be getting close to 300. Yeah, a bit mushy, got blown around a bit, pushed up, pushed down, but yeah, there's such a depth to the backside here at Larrikin that you don't feel terribly threatened by that. Very dry here, nowhere near as bad as at Cactus. Like there's still some green on the lantana and there's a little length to the grass around here. But yeah, this time of year, all the rocks are getting exposed, makes it a lot harder for landing. And I'm here today with the famous guitarcher Greg, who lives a couple of hours from here, and he drives this very expensive British limousine. I've got to say, when I drove up the hill towards him, I thought he might not be Greg. I thought he could be a fencing contractor. Greg's a bit of a builder, has made some planes from other people's moulds in the past, but this is his own design here, which is called the Napalm. This is a brand newie here, and this one here is one that he actually smashed the whole front and has done a cut and shut, as the panel beaters say, and put the whole front back on it here. Yeah, it's really nice work actually. So he made the plugs from MDF and from using templates, and then hand sanded them like Kev did. And yeah, they must be really good moulds, I'd say, because the shine and smoothness on that is really, really good. These little fins are actually foam cord. Have a base plate stuck on there. Very nice, really light, beautiful work. So Greg, what was the aim of making the Napalm? Like, what's your plan for the plane? Is it like all-round sloper or
Pretty much,
DS?
yeah. Well, transition into DS, but
Okay. You're a highly experienced DSer, eh?
Absolutely not. I haven't done a whole lap yet in one go.
Oh well, this could be interesting.
That'll be an ambition of mine.
If your plane crashes while I'm filming, do you want me to delete that bit, or?
No, that's all part of the fun.
Okay, mate. Very good. See, open-minded Aussies. We don't mind having a laugh at ourselves. Heading off for the maiden launch of the repaired Napalm. I got to launch so you won't get any film. Actually, I could probably put it up here. Just got to hope the camera doesn't get blown off the post like last time I did this.
Oh no, really?
Not all good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it just flipped. Greg's just found a technical issue, which is called fucking servos loose again. But yeah, basically the launch seemed to go okay, but it went up and out, stood knife edge, and then just simply plunged down. But it's hit a rock, but not bad damage though. A little bit of munting of the wingtip there. In times of tragedy, what we need is a good old cup of tea. Try again! That was a bit better. Oh, we got it up, Greg. I'll get some film of it while it's still alive.
Thanks.
Vote of confidence.
Idea.
It does look really good, actually. It's flying very neatly. It went out very straight. So the Synergy is put together, ready to go. And I had real trouble getting the joiner to go in. The joiner box has shrunk a bit or something, but fortunately Greg has enough tools here to do an entire engine or gearbox rebuild. So with the aid of a very good file, we're back in business. This thing flies really nicely and it turns very hard. These ones are quite light, which I think is making it a handful for Greg. Like, he just turned and got shot over the back then. And it, you know, it's sort of crawling forward through the strong wind, which is obviously a lot stronger above our heads. There. Greg's realised that probably the aileron differential's a fair bit out. Like, every time he banks, it's pitching up pretty steeply. It's like a velodrome turn every time he sort of gives it a bit of roll. So it's going to land it to have a bit of a fiddle with that. But landing here is not easy at the moment. There's rocks everywhere and he's not comfortable with sort of banging it in. We don't have a nice big bed of lantana to put it in anywhere on the backside. So we're going to head down into the saddle here and see if we can do a dive down to the backside here, slide it up the backside of this hill and up onto that ridge, hopefully in a patch where there's not too many rocks. So Greg did a really good attempt at landing down the saddle there, but came out shooting up with a fair bit of speed, up onto the top, planted the nose down and hit a rock unfortunately, so he's damaged his second napalm. I've had a fly with the Synergy, which was great. Fair bit of speed there. Greg's been up the hill just tuning a new napalm. And yeah, had some weird glitches where the plane just flipped over the back. It could be just that it's too light and flying around the back, but yeah, so I took up this big Furio and had a fly of that, and I gave Greg a demo of the landing. And anyway, but I have to admit, I had the thing flying around, I'm thinking, geez, this is weird, I seem to be adding a lot of, you know, down trim here, and I realised I hadn't changed my model memory. I shouldn't admit this publicly, but I was flying the Furio on the Synergy's model memory. So I got it so that it had enough flap compensation to land, and went round, and Greg filmed me doing a beautiful touchdown landing in the laminar air up there. So then I switched it to the correct model memory and thought, I'll really show off now. So I brought it round, hovered it down, flaps on, flaps off, down to inches above the ground. Beautiful. I was just waiting for him to sort of, you know, gush with praise about it, and crunch, it just flew slowly into a stick. So yeah, they call these things crunchy for a reason, obviously. So a bit of balsa core there, but yeah, anyway, that's sad.
Bad.
That's the first scratch this model's had, to be honest, but doesn't matter, easy fix.
Got off it cheap.
Pride comes before a fall. So the wind seems to be picking up now, and I'm going to give the Synergy another go. How do you spell Synergy again? F-U-R-I-O?
Yeah, that's close, that'll do.
Always check every control surface. That'll do.
Yeah, what can go wrong? Alright, here's ABB launching his Synergy 3 metre. There she goes. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's probably because I've got the trim. Trying a different line, just a bit higher and further back. Whoa. Down. Really hear the shear on the other side. There. like it eased up a bit then. Quite the same power. It's weird, when you hear the wind noise loud, it's usually not when the power's at its max.
Oh, righto.
Doesn't make sense, but... Hey fellas, whoops, shit, stumbled on a rock. I've got the video camera balanced on the V-tail of the old Caracho. So yeah, as you can see, there's a lot more talking than flying on this video this time. Sorry about that. Greg's just headed off down to head home. So he's making the trip back down the hill there. He's had a pretty good day, but quite a few crashes on landing, unfortunately, with his planks. And he does a really great job of making stuff. He's really got some very good build techniques, and just wants to really put in a heap of practice on his landings, because he's a bloody good builder, that's for sure. So I just had a good long flight of the Synergy just before, and the conditions had picked up really nicely. The wind seems to be better direction. It was more solid. Pretty faffy at times, but then it cycled through and picked up, and we had a couple of really good speed runs, and I thought, it's only guessing, but I thought I got up to about 260. And so I'm thinking I'm probably just going to have one more little fly with the Scratcho, and that'll be enough for me. But it's a beautiful day up here. I wish that more of you were here. I think I'll sign off now. So all the best. Catch you next time.